There is a lot of information, some would say misinformation, about the direction of the revision of ISO 9001. If you want to cut through the noise and misinformation and get the latest lowdown on the revision process, let's take a look. Welcome to EMSmastery, where we look at the successful strategies and tactics to master environmental management and sustainability. Whilst this YouTube channel normally covers environmental and sustainability topics, quality management can contribute to sustainability in the quality of the goods and services that we access on a daily basis. So what is ISO 9001? What is the timeline for the revision? What are the expected changes and the impact on current ISO 9001-2015 certification? So what is ISO 9001? As a recap, it is important to recognise that ISO 9001-2015, which is the current edition, is the most widely used ISO standard with over 1.25 million sites, according to the ISO survey in 2024. Across the globe, millions upon millions of products and services that are delivered within a quality management system based on ISO 9001-2015 and trusted by an even greater number of organisations within their supply chain and in their delivery to their customer. Add to that the accreditation and certification bodies, auditors and consultants. We're talking about a significant infrastructure to support quality management across the globe. So, what is the timeline to the publication of the new edition of ISO 9001? A revision of the current ISO 9001-2015 edition has been underway since January 2024, when the Working Group 29 first started its drafting of the revision. After two internal committee drafts, CD1 and CD2, a draft international standard was released for comment by users of ISO 9001 and a ballot by the world's national standards bodies such as BSI and ANSI, and this was released on the 27th of August 2025. More about that later. After the ballot comments have been reviewed and considered for inclusion into the next edition, the final revision will be the Final Draft International Standard, or FDIS, and it's expected to be prepared for a final ballot within ISO and its national standards bodies. Based on the current timeline, it is anticipated that ISO 9001 will be published in September 2026 and will become ISO 9001-2026. If you're getting value out of this episode, please click on the like button. And if you want to see more environmental and sustainability videos, including those about the update of ISO 9001, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. So, what are the current changes in the ISO DIS 9001? Despite many quality pundits and doomsayers, the draft international standard of 9001 is a modest update or refresh and is not a revolutionary change. So no new requirements referencing artificial intelligence or climate change beyond that introduced in the earlier amendment, or about sustainability, although sustainability is mentioned 3 times in the informative Annex A. It contains many new practical changes, partly instigated by the revision based on Annex SL, the standard format on which all management system standards are designed. More about Annex SL can be found in our video here. The principal changes can be seen in the interested party requirements, where the organisation can choose which they will address. Other changes recognise the greater emphasis on the planning of changes, the role of quality culture and ethical behaviour within leadership and awareness, customer communications, and, as mentioned earlier, an informative Annex A guidance offering guidance on the implementation of each of the clauses within ISO DIS 9001. How to get access to ISO DIS 9001. Traditionally, you can buy a copy of the draft international standard from ISO, its national standards body members such as BSI and ANSI, or resellers of ISO standards. Currently, the PDF version of ISO DIS 9001 is available for 65 Swiss francs, approximately 82 US dollars, 70 euros, or 60 good old British pounds, whilst ANSI have a non-member cost of $201. It is worth waiting for the final draft international standard, or even the final published edition, to ensure that you can fully digest any new or changed requirements and their impact on your quality management system. How will this impact my ISO 9001-2015 certification? With the large number of ISO 9001-2015 certificates issued across the world, it is anticipated that the International Accreditation Forum will review their response to the new 2026 edition, with potentially a 2 or 3 year transition period for certification bodies and their certified clients to move their quality management systems from the 2015 edition to the 2026 revised edition. That could mean that your earliest date for transition could be March 2027 and the latest either September 2028 or more likely September 2029. We have covered a lot of ground in this episode on the revision of ISO 9001. I hope that you found it useful to increase your understanding of the direction of the quality management standard over the next 4 years and can help you start your journey towards enhancing your quality management system for the new edition of ISO 9001. Further information on the newly published ISO DIS 9001 and all the documents referenced in this episode are given in the description box below, including a link to the resources on the EMSmastery.com website. If this episode has helped to advance your understanding of the revision of ISO 9001 and the key learning points for your role as a quality professional, certification body, consultant or auditor to your clients, leave a comment in the box below if this video has helped you. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel to ensure that you don't miss out on other episodes on environmental management and sustainability, including updates on the revision of ISO 9001. Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed this video, you can watch other videos by clicking on the boxes in the top and bottom right, and to subscribe to this channel, click on the link to the left. Thank you.